Hi all, happy evening. This is day 25 of my Gate CS prep for 2027 attempt. Hope everyone are doing great. Hope everyone are doing fine. And so let me show you first. Out of 10 hours, I've left with 2.5 hours. That means around 8 hours I've completed today. So since yesterday I have uh, started like revising. I've made only very short video of CN first topic revision, but it's really short, so I'm going to go in detail today. So in this video I'll be explaining or revising whatever I've covered first 1.5 hour. So today, like I have studied regarding Linux also and CN also. So I am revising CN now. So like 15 days from like 1 day is done. So remaining 14 days I'll be revising CN only, and there is like I'll be doing C live course along with the CN revision, and after that, after 15 days I'll start TOC. So till the time two subject will be going on, C and CN, and Linux and DevOps related tools and technologies I'll be upskilling. So these three things would go hand in hand, and I think 10 hours are very much required for it. Like it can go about 10 hours, but today also I've almost done 8 hours, and after this I'll be sitting more like 1 or 2 hour more. So I'll touching 10 hour because it's a required thing I feel. So if you can see it, like I'm here with my notes of CN. So let's start with it. So first, if I can show you also, but I'll start it like here recording only. So first was like introduction to IP addressing, and we use in CN like we have IPv4 version 4, so which is of 32 bits. Okay, so IPv4 is of 32 bits, and the total number of IP address for IPv4 would be 2 raised to 32, which is almost or greater than 4 billion addresses. So that was very first point. And the second was like classful addressing. So in like classful addressing, like IP addressing or regarding all the classes are divided into five classes. So it's a diagram where you can see 2 raised to 32 IP addresses are divided into 5 blocks, where like A B C D E, class A B C D E, and like for 5 of them, like we can identify from the bits we have reserved, or from the starting bits that I have allocated, we can identify if it is class A, B, C, D, E. So like if it is 0, then it's a class A. If it is 10, it's class B. If it is 110, it's a class C. If it is 1110, it's class D, and 4 times 1 is class E. So from these bits we can identify the which class the IP address belongs to. So like other thing in these diagrams are 2 raised to 32 IP addresses are divided, as I said. So like 2 raised to 31 IP addresses for class A, 2 raised to 30 for class B, 2 raised to 29 for class C, 2 raised to 28 for class D, 2 raised to 28 for class E. And then percentage of IP addresses are also divided, like 50% for class A, 25% for class B, then 12.5 for class C, 6.25 for class D, and 6.25 for class E again. So these are the details that are directly asked in MCQ in previous year questions. So it's like these are the things that I'm recording right now are directly to, like, remember it. There is nothing to cross question it. Just you need to remember it. So after this, range of like how to identify classes based on this diagram only, but other thing it's introduced here is decimal, what do you call decimal address, like address range. 1 to 126 for would be like class A, 128 to 191 for class B, 192 to 223 for class C, 224 to 239 class D, and 240 to 255 class E. Rest of the things I have already covered here in this from this diagram. So this is the same thing. Then default subnet mask is given for class A, B, C. Like it's 255.0.0 for class A, and like NID host ID. NID host ID for class A, NID would be 8 bits and host would be 24. Class B it's 16 for NID, host ID also 16. You can see, and default subnet mask would be 255.255.0. So for class C, it's like default subnet mask would be 255.255.255.0, and 24 network ID and host ID is 8. So this was regarding default subnet mask. And there is private IP address range. So the IP address is given from 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. This is the IP address, and you can see, I mean, it's not that difficult. Directly would be like 2 raised to 24 IP address, then 2 raised to 20 IP address, and 2 raised to 16 IP address. That's a private IP address range. Then there are number of networks and number of host per network are given regarding class A, B, C, D, E. Number of network would be like for class A it's 2 raised to 7 minus 2, because 2 are reserved for 0.0.0, like default something it's reserved for it, and then last is used for loop back testing, so it's reserved, so that's why it's a 2 raised to 7 minus 2. And then we saw some time back, for A, class A, 1 bit is reserved, that is 0. From that we can identify it's a class A. And for class B, it's 1, 0. These 2 bits are, from these 2 bits we can identify it. So the number of networks would be, if you like minus these 2 bits, like what is it, 8, 24, 6, 2 raised to 16 minus 2, that is 2 raised to 14. You can see here, that is number of network. And the same thing for class C, you can minus 3 bits from 8, sorry, from 24. It's a network, right? 24 minus 3 is 2 raised to 21. So that are the number of networks. And number of hosts per network would be for class A 2 raised to 24 minus 2. Like minus 2 we do for host per network, right? So that's the thing. And for class D and E, there are no network ID, and there are no number of network or hosts for class D and E. They are reserved for some purposes, so that's why. So for only class A, B, C, we have number of network and hosts. So next thing is there is one IP address would be there, which is 127.x.y.z. It's self loop address used for connectivity and self loop testing. Also IPC, which is inter-process communication. So these are, I think, till now we have covered all the theoretical points. So yeah, these are the things you need to remember it. There is no other option. And yes, and no need to go deep also in this, only just remember the range, the numbers, classes. And yeah, because based on this there are lot of direct questions also. So yeah, I think if you count, there are total 7 points that you need to remember. So coming back to questions, find class B address from following. So there was options given for this question, like we needed to find class B address. We have seen how to identify all the classes, 5 classes from the bits reserved, like 0 for A, 10 for B, 110 for C, 1110 for D, and 4 times 1 for class E. So if you see, like there was option, since it's asking for class B, 10 starts for class B, so that's the answer I have written here. And the second question were like we needed to find invalid IP address. Okay, from the option. And IP address are made up of 8 bits, octet you can say. And maximum value would be 2 raised to 8 minus 1, which is 255. So beyond 255, if you see in any option, it would be like invalid IP address. So that's how you identify invalid IP address. What else? Then again, IPCC. This is the third question, is which of the following address can be used for IPC? 127.x.y.z. So it's 127. Start with 127. That would be the IPC address. So there were 2 questions where we needed to find decimal digit notation, DDN format from hexadecimal. So in hexadecimal will be given this kind of, what do you call, format, and we need to find in DDN. So we have to group of 2, convert it into binary, that like raised to 16 power, and then we'll get the in DDN. Same, there were the next question for the same formats. It's easy. Then it was kind of like, for class A, class B and everything, NID and HID are fixed, like bits are fixed. But in this question they were mentioned, like instead of class B 16 bits and NID, if we take 20 bits, then how many number of network and host per network would be there. So I think, yeah, it's also easy. From the points that we needed to remember, we can find this thing. Then I think, yeah, again class B and class C relationship we needed to find from the number of bits in network and host per network. So it's using all the points that we have covered, 7 theoretical points we needed to use here. So that's why it's very important to remember them. And see, IP address is given in this question. We need to remember the range of IP address, and then we need to find network ID and host ID from that. So in this question, the IP address belongs to class D, so there wouldn't be any NID and HID for the class D. We saw that. So here it's they are asking about the class B, number of possible network and host for class B in IPv4 address format. So here IP address is given, and we need to find to which class it belongs. 200. So 1 to 126 would be class A, 128 to 191 would be class B, 192 to 223 class C, which is class C. So it comes under class C. Then percentage of address occupied by class C, they are asking. We have already seen the percentage in that diagram, like 50% for A, class A, 25% for class B, 12.5 for class C, 6.25 for class D and E. So it's class C again. IPv4 address format number of network allocated under class C. Basically, 8, 24, 16, 16, 24. But number of network, not 20. If 24 are there, like 3 bits are fixed, so 2 raised to 21 IP address would be there for the class C address. So till now here, like we have covered the theoretical question regarding identifying classes, ranges, then percentage of IP address for all the classes. Now, like there is small concept on basis of like types of communications, unicast, multicast, broadcast, and there are few like very small points on this. It's easy. I mean, easily can be remember it. Unicast, it's one-to-one transmission, like from one computer to another computer, and it can, like both source and destination would be in same network or present in same network or in different network. So here we can swap source IP address and destination IP address, okay, in unicast. So we can swap the source and destination IP address. Then second is broadcast communication. So here we transmit data from one computer to multiple computers, and but it should be in same network. Both the, like all the computers should be in same network. And limited broadcast addressing, like all like 255.255.255.255, that's address. And LBA can't be used as source IP, it can only use as destination IP address. Then there is like direct broadcasting. In direct broadcasting, like data from one computer to all other computer in different network, called as DBA. Direct broadcast address can't be used at direct broadcast address also cannot be used as source IP, it can only use as destination IP address. So that's regarding direct broadcast, and here we cannot swap the source IP and destination IP. So there is format to write direct broadcast address, like you can say ABC n.255.255.255 double n triple n, like that we can write the DBA. So this is important. I mean, based on this I solved a lot of questions. If an ID is valid and in host ID is 0, then it represents entire NID, like network ID for that entire network ID for that network. So if an ID is valid and HID is 1, it would represent DBA. If it is 1, both are 1, then it's LBA. If it is 10, it's a subnet mask. So if you see, like again there is multicast communication. So it transmit packet from one computer to many computers, and class D is used for multicast communication. So from here questions have started on based on the communication, like not communication, these types. If an ID is valid and in the host ID what present, then where it belongs, like does it belong to DBA, LBA, subnet mask, or yeah, it represents the NID for entire network. That's all. So in this question, what, like we need to find the range, from the range of IP address we need to find where it belongs to, which class does it belongs to. And C and HID all are 1, so it belongs to DBA. So we need to match the following also based on these question. So I think based on this one table we can find where it belongs to. Like we need to find if all ones or zeros are in HID, then we can see where it belongs to LBA, or we can use that in this question specifically. We can use in source or destination. So I think subnetting I covered, like not the question but only concept. What is subnetting, like dividing large network into smaller subnet called subnetting. And subnet mask, what is subnet mask? Like 32-bit number used to indicate number of bits borrowed from host ID, and their position based on follow rules. Like rules are network ID if number of ones in subnet mask represent network ID plus SID, and number of zeros in subnet mask represent host ID. So this is a small example. Then default subnet mask, like for class A it is 255.0.0, double 255.0 is class B, and 255.255.255.0 is class C. So I think till now I've covered this thing. So yeah, I think that's all. That was the revision thing I have done. So yeah, regarding Linux I was practicing. I'll create the different playlist for the same tomorrow, but that's all for the gate today. Thank you guys, and please do subscribe. Please do subscribe to watch me more, and keep pushing yourself hard. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.